Excuse you.
Was that caught on stream?
I believe so, yes. What an entrance.
Whoops! Yeah, first time I'm actually on time to one of these things.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, let's go ahead and post a tweet and start this thing.
Let's get this business started.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Red.
Oh.
Just in
Welcome.
time.
Welcome aboard. Just in time for the celebration between past and future.
Alright. Starting generations now.
Huzzah!
Let's go with...
Alright, Red Scarf, so... Continuing on... I was gonna say, since we're starting on generations, you want to try and continue our discussion we had at the end of Colors yesterday, or...?
We'll probably get onto that subject over the course of the stream anyway.
Very true.
Yeah. Alright, tweet has been made. So let's put that down. And stop the radio.
And unmute the capture card.
Thank you, I actually had my mind on there. Hey, Sparkle! Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Sparkle. We're gonna be doing Generations. Woot!
And something a little confusing. What's the... Okay, so video is coming through, and I've unmuted the capture card, but Hapaj, I'm not seeing anything from the Hapaj audio source? What? Alright, one moment. Let's see here. But...
Let's hope it's something simple and you're not doing something stupid.
Yeah, that's... Wait, you know what it probably is? There's no music on the title screen. Okay, yeah, that was it.
Well, it did have music, but the jingle already ran out, because, you know, it's
Yeah.
the Sonic 1 jingle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what confused me. So now we're starting in Green Hill. And I keep wanting to use the drop dash that isn't in this game.
Yeah, not until Forces.
Well, not until
Technically,
Mania and Forces, but yeah.
Yeah.
Same difference.
Oh, man.
So what, are you going to be abusing M-Speed in this playthrough? Or at least you...
I don't know how, so I'm gonna have to say a no on that, and I failed the top path. Oops.
No S-Rank for you.
Yeah, getting under a minute in this stage is really, actually very difficult for me.
I'm pretty sure I've got an S rank on this without taking the top route.
Yeah, S rank isn't really hard. It's getting under a minute that's difficult.
Well then again, S-Ranking most,
Levels is pretty easy in this game.
well,
Yeah.
S-Ranking most of Generations levels are stupid easy.
I think the only one I might fail on is Planet Wisp, honestly.
Well, that's just Planet Wisp.
Yeah.
Which is like oof in this game.
Ring King! Yep, S rank.
Sonic Generations, where you can just get S ranks on score alone.
3? Okay, what is that achievement? Let's see. If it'll load. Okay. Oh, I got the one for not losing my rings in an act. Hey, Time Eater. Man, I forgot how compressed the cutscenes are in this version.
Hey guys, what's going
Yeah,
on?
it's a little bit, oof.
Little too obvious, though.
Alright, so how many,
You guys.
Alright, so here's my question. So are you gonna go after all the missions in this game?
Probably not in this run. Most likely not in this run. I'm just gonna find missions to pass
You totally got me this time. I had no
to get to the game. And
Yeah, right.
Sonic being
Happy
a
birthday,
jerk to
Sonic.
Amy
Hope you
once
like
more.
this.
It's ironic, because, you know, Blaze shows up in this game, but not in Forces, but yet Silver shows up in Forces as an NPC.
Well, yeah, they invited Blaze over for the
Sonic.
They invited Blaze over for the birthday party here, so there was more time to prepare than, oh, surprise, well, important thing is she appeared in the comic. And so, basically, birthday party ruined, all our friends are lost to time. And I like how Shadow and Silver did, well, Silver's obvious, but Shadow didn't even appear for the birthday party, even though he still appears in the ending.
I'm too cool to show up for birthday parties.
especially for Sonic.
Especially for that faker.
That would just be embarrassing to him, honestly. He'd have to be blackmailed by Rouge, and unfortunately her mom powers didn't work this time.
You know, speaking of which, Omega isn't even in this game.
Well, yeah, except for as one of the statues in the statue room.
Where am
Now, hold on. One of the things I saw there in the portals thing, I think looks like Aquarium Park there for a second, which doesn't make any sense, because that's not in this game.
Maybe it was actually Crisis City, but it looked like Aquarium Park? Who knows?
How is that possible?
I don't know. You tell me. Okay, thankfully we won't have to worry about Omo Chow in the outside of the loading screens here.
Good.
Interestingly, they also used this Omo Chow, those Omo Chow sprites for the loading screens in the SA2 remake, as we saw earlier on. Yep. Well.
Okay, so here's the question. How are we going to be doing the act format? Are we going to do Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic, or...
I'll do whatever feels right.
Well, to me, that's usually just starting with the Classic Act and then doing the Modern Act second.
For me, that's whatever feels right.
That might be touching my mic, Red Scarf, I'm sorry. Did you die?
No, not death. Just,
Okay.
momentum
Well, I was
didn't
gonna
quite
say-
work the way it was supposed to there.
Okay, I was going to say, because if you died in Green Hill Zone...
Oh, please. You, do you have so little faith in me?
Yes.
Yes.
I will say
Especially
that...
after that... Dare I say, after that Unleashed run?
I will mention this. Compared to Colors and and Unleashed, I actually have more experience practicing Generations than either of those two. So this, except for Planet Wisp, should go a lot smoother than those previous two games did.
Hi, Sparkletron. Welcome to the stream. And right now we're seeing Zwat go through Green Hill Zone.
Yep. I more or less know the speedrun route for this because they actually provided a tutorial shortly, either before or after the game was released, I think. If memory serves.
Was that in the demo, or...?
Yeah. They had a demo that a time demo where you could only play the classic stages, the classic Green Hill, and then it was only active for several days. And then they also had a demo later on where you could play both the classic and modern Green Hill.
And then also hacking, where you could put classic into Modern's Act.
Well, that's not that's a little different. And the G word? What's the G word again?
Green
Green
Hill.
Hill.
Oh. Green. Didn't quite catch on to that.
Now, here's a question I have. Are you going to be using the skill points? Are you going to be using any skills in this?
We'll
Thanks,
see.
Sonic. I thought
The
I
chance
was
is
dead,
likely.
floating without a body in a black limbo.
Unless
I never bother with the skill points in this game.
It's likely unless I end up being too lazy to even turn on any of the skills. That's
At
my
the very least, unlock the elemental shields for classic.
Sucked all the life and color out of it.
We'll see.
Stranger than rescuing genies and magic books or saving aliens.
Unlike the classic games, the elemental shields don't really give you any benefit in this game.
Over there in the distance. Like
Really? I thought they still had their abilities from the classic games.
That might be a good place
Yeah,
to check
but
out. I'll be back soon.
it doesn't influence the gameplay anywhere near as much. From my point of view, anyway.
I thought you already left.
I'd say the flame shield in Crisis City, but
Okay, so it's useful in one level,
Did I seriously not get any of the red rings?
as opposed to in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where the shields are often useful in multiple levels.
there's also the bubble shield in for both Chemical Plant and Seaside Hill.
Honestly, if you're spending long enough in the water to drown in those levels, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. How many deaths in colors yesterday?
The total ended up being 47 deaths.
I'm not good at colors.
Yeah, how many times did you die to Admiral Jelly?
0. I didn't die to the jellies.
Oh. Oh, you're.
It was all in the levels where he was trying to be too clever for the game.
Yeah. Oh joy, Chemical Plant. You're a meat. So I'm gonna ask a big question since we're going through the classic level, the classic era right now. Which game do you think had the best interpretation of Green Yellow Chemical Plant? This game or Mania?
I'm gonna go with Mania for Chemical Plant
Solely on
because
originality.
because of all the extra stuff they added to it.
Mr. Red Rings won.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
know.
went back and got it.
He was talking about one earlier, and I know I missed it, but that was not exactly. I tried to go for it. It's a good thing I'm not winning.
To be honest, collecting red rings in this is even less necessary than it is in colours.
Yeah. Dope.
Yeah, in colours it unlocks the game land levels and you can get the Chaos Emeralds. In this, it only gets you things like, you know, bits of music and art and whatever.
And skills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
but you talk. Well, I never use the skills in this
Yeah.
because the standard abilities are already powerful enough. That's it. Stomp straight onto the spikes.
Good job, Zwad.
I still have yet to get the walk on water achievement because I know the path. It's just I think that's the point where you typically fail that.
I know how to get. I already unlocked the. In fact, I 100% this thing on 360, including all the achievements.
Yeah, I got close. Whoa, whoa, Metal, thank you for the $5 donation. So now we're up to $78.50. It'll take a moment to appear on the tracker, I think. The tracker is not running. It must have closed during one of the things. But let's see. Okay, there we go. Oh, this water rises. I don't think I ever noticed that this water rises. Yes! Okay. There we go.
Oh, there goes the S rank because of how long you dawdled there.
I had to turn on the tracker. Alright. Yes, thank you. That's the rail is totally what I wanted to tell me attack instead of the swing. The zip line.
You gotta hold. I think you gotta hold forward in order to do that.
Not necessarily. I can't remember how I did it exactly for my PC playthrough because I know I got the swing. Also, I seem to be able to do this absolutely consistently. When I go for the swing, the camera breaks.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean, Red Scarf.
Also, what was that?
Yeah,
you were saying about the
it doesn't switch behind you. It stays at a 45-degree angle, and you have.
Sonic!
You still have the full 3D movement. The problem is it's all on the wrong reference.
Feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like
Makes it a
this.
bit tricky.
And that pink water makes me really nervous.
Yeah, I kind of wish they had more of these cutscenes in the game.
Yeah, same here. I think they were supposed to be, actually.
They put the absolute minimum amount of story in to tie everything together.
Well, then again, it's Pontek and Graph, so is that really any surprise?
Yeah, but I think that's even the case for the original Japanese script. I don't think that at any point it was intended that this would be like a proper serious story like Colors or Unleashed or Forces or whatever. It's a minimal framework simply to string together a load of levels from his past.
Red Scarf, I don't think you can really put serious and colors in the same story, in the same sentence.
Well,
I can when the basic core of the plot is genociding an entire alien race to enslave a planet.
Okay, that's true.
yeah.
But what I mean is that there was, even if the execution leaves something to be desired, there was an effort to make a cohesive story in Colors and Forces and the like. In Generations, it's the thinnest, flimsiest excuse to string together a load of classic levels.
Oh yeah, new time.
But then the whole point of this game isn't the story anyway. It's the fact that it's a load of levels from the history of the franchise.
Yeah. Were there any levels from like certain eras? Like, since we're on the classic era, let's go with this. Are there any levels from the classic era that you to see get into Generations?
I would have loved to have seen Hydra City in Generations. But I think that would have made a better water level than Seaside Hill does.
Yes, but we don't need two green hills in the same game, basically.
No.
Does Planet Wisp count as something of a green hill with an industrial theme?
Yeah, it's more of a scrap brain at that rate.
Yeah, I'd say the opening is Tropical Paradise, but you spend most of the level in the industrialized area.
Gotcha.
Also, the thing you have to remember for this is Green Hill was always going to appear because it was the first ever zone. But I believe I'm right in saying that all the rest of the zones were chosen based on fan feedback. You know, which ones were deemed the most popular.
That still confuses me though as to why people weren't fans of, Egg Fleet.
Yeah, no
Because
kidding.
Egg Fleet's a good zone.
Well,
I would go
guess
for Hang
Seaside Hill
Castle
beats
personally.
You would go what?
I would go for Hang Castle personally.
You'd rather get spooked?
Yeah, I love Hang Castle. I wanted to get on the other swing, but nope. Okay, interesting
Not
geometry.
to mention, in this game we have 4 city levels.
Crisis City.
Yeah,
City Escape.
the City Escape, Speed Highway, Crisis City, and Rooftop Run.
Yeah. Granted, it's still better than the 3DS version, which has basically 3 Green Hill levels.
Right.
There's 2 of them in the same era. Oh yeah, I can never get that.
I think I've gotten it once, but I was facing the wrong direction here.
I can get that if I know what I'm doing, but it's difficult. I do at least Although although Zwat's going so fast, we're probably not going to see it. But you know, the Baddics themselves have a firing rate slower than Sonic Labyrinth.
Oh yeah. That's common across all the Badniks in this game. They've all got ridiculously slow firing rates.
Huh. So you can end up behind the goal ring. Good to know.
Good job, Zwat.
I don't think I've ever tried that before.
Well, at least you can't overshoot and fall to your death.
I did stomp, so that remains to be tested.
No, I'm pretty sure the collision there, it contains you. You can't fly over.
Yeah. You know what would have been funny though?
Hmm?
If you did the boost jump off that, then suddenly you get thrown into a death egg act.
I'd be instantly sequence breaking to the boss of this area, this era.
Also nice touch with the grape trees in front of Sky Sanctuary right there.
Ah, yeah, because Nux loves grapes.
Yeah.
I can see him being a wine drinker when he turns 21. If he's not already.
And we're now back in Chemical Plant. We're currently about 20 minutes in the stream. 20 minutes in the stream. Currently 20 minutes in the stream. Zwat's already cleared all the modern acts for the classic era. Now, from an aesthetic standpoint, do you guys think...
You're gonna see what happened and you'll understand that reaction.
Yeah.
It just came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Although one thing that happens with the game though, and actually this is something that started in Unleashed, although went away in Colours and then came back for Generations, when you get hit you don't lose all your rings.
Yeah.
I think you still lose all your rings as Classic Hero, but not as Modern.
No, you don't lose all your rings as Classic either.
If you have enough rings, you won't lose all of them.
Yeah.
At the moment you have 12, so if you get hit, you will lose all of them.
Yeah.
But if you had like 80, you'd lose maybe half of them, something like that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done classic Chemical Plant.
You know, it's sad when the Badniks in both Colors and Forces are more of a threat than the Badnik in Generations.
No.
And really only in Forces it's just because of the elite egg pawns that can just, like, you know, those rapid fire miniguns. I was gonna say is what there is still. I was gonna say you could have gotten the other red ring too.
Yeah, man. I'm not going after red rings. Remember? And first A rank of the run.
So you actually.
This is just about getting through the game overall.
Oh my God, SWAT!
What?
If you'd had a few more rings, you would have got an S rank.
Yeah, SWAT, I am disappointed.
Wait.
I've never seen someone fail to S rank Chemical Plant.
I don't know what to tell you. It happened. I'm not that concerned, actually.
Wow, you look younger every day.
Why do we fight Medical and Chemical Plant?
Oh, actually, yeah. Since we've now done this, it's worth noting that you'll always do Green Hill Zone Classic Modern. You can't do it the other way around. But all the other zones, depending on which one you do second, you get a slight variation of that post-level cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Vector, who says exactly the same thing in both.
Yeah, but it still shows the Sonic that you cleared the stage.
It still shows the correct Sonic, yeah. Well, it's like they couldn't think of a second thing for Vector to say.
I guess the important thing there was getting the point across that someone or something is controlling the monster.
I'm pretty sure that Tails, or I'm fairly sure that Tails already voices that theory before Vector does.
Well, I guess we'll find out later then.
It has been a while since I played through this, so I may have some of the finer details of what little plot there is.
Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I don't remember Tails saying that. Anyways, back in Sky Sanctuary again. What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about the lack of yellow?
I never really noticed it, to be honest.
Sky Sanctuary looks cool.
I was gonna say, because when Sky Sanctuary was revealed, people made a really big deal about that. It's like, it's not yellow.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
people made a really big deal over Sonic having green eyes and blue arms. And I think we can ignore that sort of complaint as utterly ridiculous on its very definition.
Yeah, but it's like Sonic fans will. It's like the crap side of the fan base will find anything to complain about, no matter what it is.
That's any fan base really. And so Sparkletron asked something that we didn't really end up answering. Oh.
Why do we fight Metal and Chemical Plant? It's because there is no CD level in this game.
That and Sonic 2 and Sonic CD. Sonic CD was considered another Sonic 2, basically.
Yeah, Sonic CD and Sonic 2 were actually developed in parallel, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
At least initially.
Yeah.
And some early design documents for Sonic 2 revealed that they were thinking about it having a time travel mechanic. And it's actually thought that some of the removed zones, like Wood Zone and that, would have been part of that. Like, I don't know, Wood Zone maybe being like a past version of Metropolis or something.
Yeah, because there is because it did have completed art, and also there is also the beta music for Wood Zone, which was just a different Metropolis track.
I'm not familiar with this particular path entirely.
Well, it's
Nor
close
am
to
I.
death.
I don't normally come this low.
Yeah, I didn't mean to come this low, it just sort of happened. Well.
Did you die?
This is what happens when you end up on the wrong path.
Well, actually think about it, because that bit where you died, I actually do go through that bit, and there's a reason why they give you a second one.
I don't quite.
And there's also a reason why I don't spin on those.
Yeah, that's why these do not work like the Sonic 3 ones.
I don't like this section, but okay, there.
It's why it'd be faster.
The only reason you're having difficulties in that section is because you insisted on spin dashing.
Yeah.
This is how I play Sonic.
If I were playing Sky Sanctuary, we'd be done by now.
Woo! Yeah, this is
say,
not the path that I normally take, so excuse me.
I was gonna say, because...
It is the path I normally take, though,
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Giga has voiced his anger about Sky Sanctuary because the fact that the red rings in this final section, or more like he just voiced his anger about red rings in general because he's like, I don't want to have to replay a stage 3 times just to get all the red rings.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm not a particular fan of that myself.
I don't have an issue with it at all.
Granted, I went after everything in this game.
The thing, it's also the sort of thing where, some people will say, they'll complain about having to play a stage 3 times in order to get all the red rings.
Sonic.
Yet they'll quite happily play the same level in another game like 100 times in order to get a speedrun record.
Yeah, it's less I don't know. I have being forced to do a level I don't know. In terms when there's collectibles to be had, I like to be able to get as many collectibles the first time through as possible. Also, I just blindly chose a mission without thinking.
The thing you've got to remember in Colors is you generally have to play most, if not all, levels twice in order to get all the red rings, because for a lot of the levels, a lot of the early levels, you need wisps to get to the red rings, but you unlock the wisps later in the game. So, for instance, you need the drill wisp to get certain red rings in Tropical Resort. Of course, you don't unlock that until you've done Sweet Mountain.
Fair. That is actually a good argument. I have no refuting that.
I will say I do like the challenges, like altering the stages. Altering the stages not only in like level layout, but in like time of day. Because like we never see Sky Sanctuary at night.
This isn't the normal one I do for Sky Sanctuary. I do the modern one where you're collecting the medals with Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just blindly chose a stage at random. But yeah, I think my argument for why I had the reaction I did to playing stages multiple times for collectibles and being required to do it, I was thinking of like Forces and how it handles its collectibles.
Oh, you mean terribly?
Yeah. Like you don't even get anything for them, so it's really.
And not to mention, in that game, we get the most pointless, the most useless of the collectibles in the entire existence of the franchise.
That being?
The moon rings.
So far, fine. Just let me get all the challenges the first time through.
It's the first and only time we ever see them appear in the game, appear in the franchise, and they don't even unlock anything. They're the most pointless collectibles in the entire franchise.
Well, yeah, but it could be said for all of the other ones too. And like the moon rings can be useful. Like you just gotta get stuff for them.
The red rings are more useful. The red rings are more like even the red rings in Generations, in this game, and also in Colors. They're still used.
Don't judge the collectibles themselves. Judge the fact that they didn't give the collectibles rewards.
Well, if we do that, we can just blame Japan. Oh, why aren't you doing the Classic Tales one? The Classic Tales one is fun.
I was considering, and now I'm doing Classic Tales.
Oh,
I do the modern one with Amy, but then again, I normally do all the classic acts first, and then the modern acts, and then I'm modern, so I do the modern challenges.
Tails? Tails, you want to work? Tails?
Something tells me that's going with that. Something tells me. Are you going to die in the challenge?
No.
That's why you have to be standing on the ground in order to use him.
I did not know this. I thought I could just spawn him in the air.
No, all of these character challenges, you have to be stood on the ground in order to summon the helper character. Unless it's a helper character that's always present. As if you do a particular city escape mission, you'll see with Cream.
Yeah. Or in Classic Seaside Hill, where you need SPO to use a grappling hook. Yeah, I'm still not going to get over the fact that they put Seaside Hill in this game.
Does Tails just have infinite flight, by the way? Wow. Seriously, do I just have infinite flight here?
I have no idea. I never do this challenge.
Okay, well, I'm fine. Sorry about this. Sorry about this. What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing even there. She can handle those.
Actually, you know what, Red Scarf? How many deaths are we up to in this game so far?
2.
2 deaths. You know, given Swat's track record of the past games, I thought we would have died more by now.
Yeah, and the 2 deaths were only because I ended up on the wrong path there.
No, the 2 deaths were because you spin dashed when you didn't need to.
Yeah.
Because I didn't recognize that path, so I didn't know how to properly react.
Excuses.
I take a path
The first time I played through that act, I hadn't seen that particular thing before, and even then I knew not to spin dash.
I take paths where...
And I got through without trouble.
I take paths where it's fine to spin dash, what can I say?
You're reckless.
Exactly!
Now fight Metal Sonic, get the purple
Yeah, you
candy
don't
pop
need
cushion.
the note.
I like the note challenges.
Well, at least the gold ones give you music.
Is it only the gold ones?
Yeah, the blue ones give you artwork.
Huh.
Also, we got Splash Hill from that. So now, once we get the homing attack skill for Zack, you can go back into Green Hill.
Homing attack is for getting all of the red rings in Planet Wisp. By then, it'll be pointless to even use.
Alright, so, Metal Sonic boss fight. What's your verdict? This one or the Mania one?
Mania.
Yeah, Mania.
This one's alright, but it's too easy.
It is technically, well, I say it's technically the first boss. It's the first rival battle in the game. The first boss is Death Egg Robot. Another boss that gets a lot of complaints for being too easy. And, you know, I usually say to those people, well, it's the first boss in the game. What do you expect?
I mean, to be fair, the 3DS version kind of did not do Big Arms justice. So
that's the weird thing, though. I will defend Death Egg Robot in Generations, but I will never defend Big Arms in Generations. Yes, I am a hypocrite.
Well, I think the other problem is that they did it with the 8 hit point system.
How did I get hit by that?
If I remember correctly, 3DS Generations also botched the rival battles because they're just races.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sad face.
Zwat, if you died to Metal
I
Sonic...
didn't.
Good.
I was kind of afraid that was gonna happen because I should not have gotten hit. I don't know why I got hit there when I got on the top path. It made no sense.
Yeah, if you have Omochao on, he does tell you to go on the top path so you don't get hit.
And yet I got hit there.
Clearly, yeah.
I think he just slowed down a little too much. At least you S-ranked Metal Sonic. If you didn't Metal Sonic, I was gonna...
Metal is easy.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Metal?
Yeah. Swat, this is you we're talking about.
Excuse me, I know how to play this game compared to Colors in Unleashed. Thank you very much.
Considering you kept failing to get other special stages, that's doubtful.
Special stages?
Not special stages. My OCD is getting triggered because I'm looking at these without the colors, and it's driving me nuts.
Oh, and of course, because you're playing this on the 360, the 360 and PS3 versions of this game, at some point you can unlock Sonic 1, but that was removed from the PC version.
Yeah, did a mod ever reinstate it? Also, that was an amazing jump I just did, by the way.
Not that I'm aware of, but then again, I think most people aren't particularly bothered because chances are they've got Sonic 1 somewhere else already.
Yeah.
You can play
And even
Sonic...
if they don't, you can get it on Steam anyway as part of Sega's collection thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sonic 1 is so much...
Yeah, there's a million ways of getting a legit copy of Sonic 1.
You can play it on your toaster at this rate.
I'd like to see that.
If I remember correctly, the PC version did eventually get the Casino Night DLC, if I remember correctly.
It did, yes. For recording this for NPC, I actually, if I remember rightly, I actually installed a mod that restores the opening animations for that as well. The opening cutscenes, which for some reason are disabled by default.
And for some reason, the 360, it's a pre-order bonus, or the collector's edition bonus, but they never provide a way to buy it on the shop.
Yes, yeah, that was the case for both 360 and PS3 versions.
Same for the Knights level in Lost World.
I'm trying to also remember the well, we were talking about the Casino Night DLC, so I might as well also mention Casino Night was the Sonic 2 representative level in the 3DS version of Generations, and for the modern act, they just reused the track from this.
Yeah, and the thing about not having Sonic 1 here is they also have Sonic 1 on 360, Xbox Live Store, so I don't know, I think they could have had Sonic 1 on the PC version.
Oh yeah, they probably could have. But, yeah, I suppose the thought was if they did that, then it would stop people buying it as part of the whatever they call the collection. I've forgotten.
The Mega Collection.
Yeah, probably is called that.
Just make it the updated. Just release the updated Sonic 1 port on PC, and then people will have a reason to buy it.
Also, this is the only time this hallway appears in this entire game.
Yep. And whichever version of this cutscene you get, as in whichever Sonic you enter this area with to trigger the cutscene, that's the one you get forever in the gallery. You can't see the other one without playing the game again.
Yeah, I mean the only real difference is what side the camera is on through most of it.
Yeah.
Whether it's on classic or modern side.
Yeah, some camera angles change, and you get more view on one side based on which Sonic you go in as.
So since we're already in the boss battle now, here's a question I have. What do you guys think about the Death Egg robot's design in this game compared with other incarnations?
It's chubby.
It's a Tonka toy. It doesn't look threatening, unlike the others.
Yeah. No kidding.
Now, are you going to go for the quick kill?
I know exactly what Red Scarf's talking about.
Also, I have the Outrun soundtrack on Spotify, and for some reason it's now playing Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells, Eggman smells.
Okay, so apparently you can delay the next phase by jumping or getting hit. Oh dear. Come on, put me onto the platform, please.
Well, the thing is, if you do that and then you're behind him, you can just keep hitting him up the butt.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the quick kill.
I did not know this! And I failed that.
All the speedrunners do it. Because you can score the second two hits so much quicker than you can doing it this way.
You know what? I kind of want to try it now. Ow! I got flattened.
Yeah. Also, Red Scarf, I know about the other quick kill, because what SWAT's not doing, what SWAT's also not doing right is that when he hits him the first time, when he hits Eggman the first time, and immediately after that, what he should do is charge a spin dash in his direction, wait for him to jump to turn around, then spin dash under him. because then he'll get behind him again really fast. Also, Swat, if you want that S rank, you're gonna need to quit out the boss and go back in.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, starting over.
Also, each restart is costing you a life, by the way.
Seriously? I was about to ask that not be the case. Honestly. But since I'm intentionally trying to just switch to doing speedrun strats that you guys just told me about. Ow.
So, Greg, do you think I should count those 2 restarts as deaths or not?
That's up to you.
And okay, whatever. As in, I couldn't. I tried hitting him there, but it wasn't working.
It is the speedrun strat.
Wonder why I couldn't get it to work then.
Now, when I played through this fight for NPC, this phase of it just kept on glitching like crazy.
How bad are we talking about glitching?
I'll let you see what it is when we do the commentary.
Okay.
It got pretty bad. I mean, it was nothing game breaking or anything. It was just awkward and made the fight take about a minute longer than it should have.
Alright. Boom.
Doink.
The weird thing is, if you do the speedrun strat, it doesn't change the cutscene afterwards, so you score the 4th hit off his butt, and then the cutscene has you hitting him on the head. Because obviously they assumed that you'd be following the normal pattern. But of course speedrunners don't like following normal patterns, they like breaking them.
Yeah.
You know, Red Scarf, it's ironic, because you said that it's the Death Egg robot you don't think benefited from the Generations design, because it just looks like a Tonka toy.
Death Egg Sentinel? You mean the Death Egg robot from Sonic 2?
Yeah, it's never been called the Death Egg Sentinel. And to be honest, it being scarier in Sonic 2 makes sense, because there it was the true final boss.
Yeah.
So yes, it had to be scary. Although I think a lot of the scariness of that fight comes from the fact that you do it with 0 rings.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's 2 of them.
Also, technically, Sparkle is saying a right name, but it's for the wrong thing. The Death Egg Sentinel is the name for the giant Death Egg robots in the background in Sonic Forces.
Ah.
Yeah, those are Death Egg Sentinels.
How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Something to do with that big
The pacing in these cutscenes is really quite slow.
Ironic, given it's a Sonic game.
Yeah, no kidding. Do we really need that pause before things go awry?
Actually, before I forget, the Death Egg robot does have another name in the Archie comics, where it was the Egg Destroyer Battlesuit.
Ooh, I like that.
That is a much better name.
Yeah, that is still a really good name. Alright, so now we're on to the transition era, as I call it.
Yeah.
The Adventure era, as most people call it.
The Dreamcast era.
Or the Dreamcast era, yeah.
I call it the transition era because it's the transition to 3D. Because you can't really call it the Dreamcast era because Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were on the Dreamcast, but not Heroes.
Correct.
Yeah, which is why I said the Adventure era.
But Heroes is not an adventure game.
Is it though?
Well, this is the thing that I'm sure I've said before during this marathon. Because a lot of people want a return to the adventure formula, but even the 2 games that are called Adventure don't follow the same formula.
There's technically 3 if you count the Japanese name for Sonic Unleashed, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
To Sparkle, she says the scariest boss fight in terms of final bosses is the Death Egg robot from Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah.
That is a good boss fight.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that was embarrassing.
Alright, so in terms of Sonic Adventure levels, do you think Speed Highway was a good choice for them?
Yeah.
Also, Zwat, you died already in the beginning of the level. Wow.
I was clumsy. Oh, come on, get me the hoop. Apparently hitting the sides of cars hurts. Good to know.
There aren't any other stages you would have preferred them to have Red Scarf, like say Twinkle Park or something?
No, not really. I think Speed Highway was the right choice.
I can't think of any others myself from Adventure 1.
And I'm going to say the same with Adventure 2 as well, because I just love City Escape.
Yes, I got this.
Although I will admit, there is one little bit. For a Heroes level, there is one bit of laziness in Generations that I kind of don't like.
Hmm?
They use spinners in Seaside Hill.
That doesn't really bother me, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's just like, there's no egg flappers in this game. Yet the ironic part is they're in the 3DS Palace. So...
Wait, Water Palace in 3DS?
Yeah, what? Yeah, 3DS version of Generations, remember?
I'm pretty sure that they do appear in Water Palace anyway in Rush.
But that's the point I'm making.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was saying that the spinners appearing in Water Palace makes sense because they do that's like the source material.
But the egg flappers appear in Water Palace, you mean?
Egg Viper? What?
Egg flappers. You know the egg pawns without legs that have wings.
Oh no, wait, you're right. I'm thinking of Sonic Colors, where they have the spinners. Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes your lack of perception scares me. Gesundheit.
Excuse me. That was a good one. That's number what now? That should be 3?
I think that's 3.
Yep.
Also, I like how one of the exit signs is E123 Omega Road.
Yes.
Well, there's also Blaze Road.
Very true.
And I think I saw a Cream Road there.
Hmm.
Did I?
I'm not sure.
There may have been one. I'm not sure.
Alright, it's time for City Escape.
Got the speed on tap for this.
This is probably my favorite classic act in the entire game. Purely because of the gimmick behind it, just how ridiculous it is. I think Red Scarf knows what I mean, right?
Which one, sorry?
This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite classic act in the entire game, purely because of the gimmick behind it.
Sucks.
Just the gun truck constantly chasing you through the entire. It's one of the best. Like the gun truck is one of the best punchline jokes of the Sonic series, and it's like, of course they would do this.
Come on. Don't know how I felt that first time, but eh. I'm going super slow right now.
Which is ironic because which is ironic since you're, you know, Sonic.
Right. So in the white space for Speed Highway, the 3 names that you'll see on the signs in the background reference Omega, Shadow, and Blaze.
Ah, Shadow, not Cream. I was, yeah. Dope.
I'm curious how this one's gonna do. There's just nothing but the scaffolding in the gun truck. Because that's one of the funniest sections in the game.
Oh well.
Also, this is a great remix.
Okay, when we go back to do the modern stage for Speed Highway, keep an eye out for Cream, because apparently she appears.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was getting taken for a ride there.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about with the gun truck. Like, you hit that, and then all of a sudden you just get run over by the gun truck. Whee!
Ow. Shot down midair.
There's also just one of these scaffolding pillars that just goes on for, like, forever, I think. Did you
Not
die?
one word. Oh no, no, don't, no, okay.
Did you die to the gun truck?
In a way.
You died in the final jump!
No, actually, no, hang on a minute. I didn't even know it was possible to die there.
There's a pit for whatever reason. And it
I mean,
can't...
because it moves the camera, but it must move the camera and then disable the kill play. Because that's a scripted sequence. That shouldn't ever result in a death, so I'm not going to count that one.
We all know how I end up breaking a lot of sequences in these games. And that's what ends up killing me a lot.
ML.exe says, City Escape, the first good thing about SA2, the second being Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah, actually, that is what tends to kill me a lot in these games. Trying to break sequence where sequence can't be properly broken.
Then just don't do that.
But that's not how I play!
Okay, actually, reading a bit more about Cream being in Speed Highway, I think it's actually referring to the fact that Cream is outside Speed Highway in the white world.
Ah.
Rather than actually in the level.
Enjoy, Bryn.
That's a trivia thing that is not worded very well on this wiki.
Sparkle, no, don't die.
Guess I'll die.
Also, SWAT, I thought we already did Green Hill. Why are we back here?
We're underwater, we're doing Labyrinth. That's the point where you go, oh no.
No, it's the point where I get PTSD and it shows a pixel flashback. With the drowning music.
I am more of a casual Metroid runner, who just so happens to incorporate some skips, in when I play the game. Maybe, that is a game I'd want to practice speedrunning, I just need to play a lot more of it. But I do technically speedrun, Dawn of Sorrow, so it's not like I'm adverse to speedrunning Metroidvanias.
Yeah. But yeah, Red Scarf, you see what I'm talking about with the spinners being in hill where they don't...
Can't make that jump. Which is exactly why I'm going to try again. See, you can make that jump.
Now, I remember in one of these I remember in one of the missions in Inside Hill, it's possible to glitch the game out and cause, like, the next section to not have its graphics load, but the collision to still load.
No!
Did you drown?
That part did not go well.
We're counting that death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame that. That just didn't go well for me.
If it makes you feel any better, that is one of the few deaths that I did have in my
Okay.
run through for NPC.
Okay, yeah, that does make me feel better. It's not just me.
You think you should be able to make it, but the cycle those platforms are on is just wrong enough to make it really difficult.
Yeah.
Jumping underwater in this game as classic is hard. Like,
Yeah. See, Riskar, this is why having the bubble shield is a good idea.
I mean, you do get the bubble shield from a chemical plant mission, so it's not like...
Yeah, see.
The thing what I'm wondering is why you keep doing the risky jump when it saves you absolutely nothing.
Because I am stupid. That's why.
So tell us something we don't know. Also,
I
wait a
have
second.
to prove points.
Also, wait a second. I don't remember choppers in Seaside Hill. I like how you got hit by the.
Well, the thing is, to be fair, you can say the same about Caterpillar Juniors in Chemical Plant, and yet Sonic Mania has that.
Come on. That is... I don't like that spikes. They were retracted!
No, they weren't retracted. They were coming out.
Yeah.
Can I have some good luck right now, please?
No. Oh. Yeah. We're still counting that death. We're still counting that death.
Yeah.
With that one too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Zwat, it's a green hill level. Shouldn't be dying this much.
Oh, come on. I can't... Like, it doesn't stay retracted long enough for me to...
And yes, I'm still going to call it a green hill level. It has the checkerboard flooring.
Was I just running on water in the jankiest way possible?
Yes, you were.
It's like there wasn't even any water effects or anything. That worked. That did not last long in terms of that shot. Encore, Green Hill. Encore! Encore! It's honestly labyrinth.
I've said it before. I've said it before and I've said it again. This zone has no right to be a generation.
Okay, how does this work? This isn't the way it's normally supposed to work. Also, we're getting tons of weird angles. Yeah, I'd rather have Sunset Hill for green. Well, that came out of nowhere!
But the rock?
Yeah, I just, like, bad time to spin dash. Ow. Okay, I guess I don't lose all my rings. Hi, welcome to the train wreck.
I told you. You don't lose all your rings when you have over a certain amount.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Because there you only lost about 20 rings.
Once again, Zawada, your lack of observation skills are concerning.
Look, I just run Sonic Rush, okay? And I play a lot of Sonic games, okay?
Well, I play quite a lot of Sonic games, but I can remember the vital details.
Same
like
here.
how many rings you lose.
Same here. Same here. And another thing is, I don't suck this bad when I play. I can technically say that on this stream, right?
Say what?
Suck.
That you suck, yeah.
Oh yeah. So long as you don't use it in any bad contexts. well, any certain context. There we go. Let's go with that. I didn't get the that thing there. Okay.
Alright, so now we're going through Modern Speed Highway.
Hey, Mark.
Welcome back to the stream, Mark.
We're doing Generations, and how many deaths are we up to?
6.
Six deaths. What? That you feel that burning? You feel that burning feeling inside you?
It's still better than the other games, so... And I intend for it to stay that way, honestly.
If you somehow beat Generations in your death... If you somehow beat the train wreck that was Unleashed, the Unleashed death count, I'm going to eat my own hat.
That's
Unusual
not
effect.
going to happen, you know.
It better not, or otherwise I'm going to seriously judge you.
Well, you won't be judging me today, then. Because I'm better at Generations, at least, than the other two that we just played in the past few days. I've actually at least practiced speedrunning many of these stages in the past. I know, hard as it is to believe.
You mean next to impossible?
Excuse you.
Metal.exe says, the question is, what about
Oh, forces? Only way I'll really, truly get a lot of deaths is if I'm just really reckless.
So you'll get a lot of deaths then.
Yes.
Because you guys have already seen, I'm actually pretty dang sweet at forces.
Yeah, but you're reckless.
That doesn't mean I'm bad.
Also, you died again.
Did I?
No, you didn't.
Oh. I just heard what sounded like the reload sound, so I thought you died.
Yeah, it's just the loading screen that appears when you finish a level as well.
Oh.
And now
Mark says you can just hold down the stick when you go off the rainbow rings and the rainbow launch pads.
Oh, I don't need to do beep 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 beep.
No, you can just hold the one direction.
Told Mom I'd be right back when I left. Zero deaths, but took 14 hours. Sir, you are way better at the game than I am. Now for fun.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
At least these controls are better than in SA2.
Sparkletron's asking for an update on the death count. We're up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
He's surprisingly sucking less than he was last time. Than he was in Colors and Unleashed.
And Adventure 2. Ha ha ha.
Well, to be fair, Unleashed is not a particularly easy game by Sonic standards, at least.
Yeah.
Adventure 2 can get very tricky as well.
And Colors...
Colors, on the other hand, is easy.
It's highly scripted, and we've already established my stance on scripting. And how it
What
affects
stance?
the fact that I will try to break the scripts as much as possible.
And then die like an idiot.
because
Because you like boosting into trees.
pretty much, yeah.
You must really hate Cosmo.
No, Cosmo's awesome. You don't know what you're talking about.
I was making a joke about boosting into the trees, you idiot.
I'm well aware! What the heck?
Oh god.
What do we... Okay, that one we count, but do we count that one?
Okay, I gotta see what happens.
Yeah, yes, both of those count.
Yeah. You just get... The level just yeeted you into the pit. This hedgehog empty. Yeet! Must keep on ahead. Also, Red Scarf, which version of City Escape do you think has the better level time? This or this? SA2 or this version?
Generations Classic, I would say, is the best of all the versions of the song.
I think he meant
Well,
level design.
I said
Oh,
level
level
design.
design. It's hard to choose, really. They both work very well.
Alright, now SWAT, if you die on the gun truck segment, I'm going to judge you.
Have you so little faith in me?
Yes.
Yes. Do we need to look back on several days worth of deaths that you've had so far, Marathon?
Did I hit the checkpoint? No, I did not. Okay.
Oh, great.
Now I did.
Look, SWAT, rule number one of the stream is, if there's going to be a stupid way you're going to die in this game, you're going to do it some way.
Pretty much.
So if you die to the gun truck, you are getting judged.
But this thing looks so scary.
Well, I've just had a look at your life counter, and it's not come up before because the one game where you may have ended up scoring one, you accidentally left the cheat in that gave you 99 lives. If you get a game over, I am counting that as 5 deaths.
What?
Yes.
You have 3 lives at the moment.
Yeah.
That's a little much, don't you think?
No, it's not, because it's frickin' Generations.
The sad part is, that just might happen.
Yeah, that's why I thought get it in now. It gives you a reason to actually collect some more lives and try and conserve them a bit.
Mark says, Planet Wisp is best remix in Classic. I'm just gonna say no.
I mean,
Thanks.
you're entitled to your opinion, but I can't agree with it.
First time I've ever been stolen.
It's alright, but not my favorite classic remix. Wall jumps. Like we haven't used those yet.
This game loves teaching you about stuff that you've already used in the previous 4 levels.
In slow motion, the wall jump just looks weird. Woo! 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 Alright, so do I try to go for fancy stuff here, or...
Well, given how much fancy stuff has been getting you killed in this game and the previous...
Yeah. Yeah, how many times have you died at this point? Let's see you try to go for the water slide. And then get screwed over by the giant chopper.
I'm actually not comfortable enough with water skipping.
Seriously, why do we basically need 2 green hills in this game? I mean, I can at least excuse the 4 city levels because, you know, Crisis City became the lava level.
It became the lava reef.
And Rooftop Run as well. Rooftop Run. But did you really need basically 2 green hills with one of them just becoming the water level just for the sake of variety?
But again, it's like I said, if I remember rightly, aside from Green Hill Zone, all of the zones were picked based on their popularity within the fandom, which basically meant that Seaside Hill was the most popular of all of the Sonic Heroes levels.
Which is baffling.
Then again, that's probably the only one that most people play before they rage quit the game.
It is entirely possible.
Well,
Because had more people got further through, then we probably would have got Hang Castle.
Or Egg Fleet. That's what burns me the most. It's that Egg Fleet is not in this game. It would have been perfect for it.
Hang Castle is my stance, but yeah, I agree, Egg Fleet would have been a great one as well.
I mean, imagine just boosting across airships!
Alright, I'll take this one slowly.
Also, that's another death.
Well, your stream is lagging way behind.
It's not that mine's lagging behind. It's just that I kind of had a bit of a delayed reaction in saying it. Because like he's still back in the platforming section and he's having to take it slowly because he didn't boost across.
Camera? Yeah, I want to.
You jumped over the trigger.
Yeah, I want to take the cart. What can I say? I didn't want to take the turtles. Look, it's easier to die on turtles, and it's faster on carts. So, can you really blame me?
Yes.
How dare I try to avoid death for a change?
Well, given how many other times you stupidly died in this game, we can still blame you for everything. Besides, SWAT and stupid deaths go hand in hand like chocolate chip cookies and milk.
SWAT and skill also goes hand in hand for certain games.
Yeah, but that's not this game.
Okay, we're going this way then. Ah! Okay, we're... Is that not a... Oh, it goes back and forth.
You know, dare I say, you want to know what it would...
It is very hard to see the fact that they do go back and forth.
Yeah.
That angle is bad.
You know, Red Scarf, dare I say, you want to know what would still have been a better water level than this? Lost Labyrinth.
From Sonic 4.
Yes.
Well, I'm
surprised that that bit above that cannon isn't a rail.
It looks like it should be.
Yeah. There we go. On to the missions.
Alright, so let's chalk it up to this. How much do you think Zawat's going to fail these missions?
have you so little faith in me?
How many times has that been asked on this stream?
Around 3 or 4, I think?
So I think we've
At
pieced together
least.
more of what's happening. And it's not good. Whoa.
Also, so what? Are you at least going to unlock the music track of what I made up to replace it with final boss?
The area is empty and dead. And sticking them in the
No,
middle
because I
of the
don't know which one that is, and I
When
don't really care to know.
scientists accelerate through
as
time,
as
they
often
can
as I die in
make
NG.
returning color and life.
Oh boy.
And I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow. Or there
No,
won't
Lost
be
Labyrinth
tomorrow.
was Sonic 4.
Yeah, Sonic 4.
Hey, Josh Zabala. Go to Rooftop Run. That's gonna be in a bit. Also, how is SBO floating there?
It takes a mighty foe to trap a ninja.
Because he's a
Be
ninja.
on your guard, Sonic.
Also, SBO is way too quiet in this. Rooftop Run, here we come, and soon. We need to do missions and a boss and a rival, though.
Alright, I'm looking it up.
What is he looking up?
Which mission you unlock it in then generation. I'm getting conflicting messages because it says it's either one of the city escape ones or one of the chemical plant ones.
What are you looking for?
Which one
Right,
unlocks
metal.
which one unlocks what I'm made of? So that way Zwat can use
Yeah.
it to replace it for the time eater.
I'm probably not gonna replace it anyway, because it's the Time Eater's theme. So it has to have Time Eater. In my personal opinion, anyway.
And then I'm just gonna play the Family Jewels cover of what I'm made of when we get to that boss because I just prefer lipstick to what I'm made of for when it comes to like I'm weird, okay? Sue me.
Yeah, we've already heard what I'm made of this marathon.
Speaking of which, how many times did you die to Metal Overlord?
I didn't.
That's surprising.
Not counting one or two. I think one death to Metal Madness, but that was 1 or 2 deaths to Metal Madness that were unfair that we didn't count.
What was it? The trap? What was it? The trap fingers or?
It was just like I attacked him, and then weird collision ended up killing me. Hi there, Chopper.
Oh, I thought it was because of the.
It's like, imagine like I'm facing the boss, I attack him, collision, I get hit by nothing, and then bounce into the pit in front of me, the way I was facing, and die.
Ow.
So yeah, that doesn't count. And some say the Wildcats jumps are weird. Right, there's one key.
Alright.
Yeah, Toxic Cave's in this. The problem is they gave it different instrumentation and it sounds nowhere near as good as it should do.
Da-da-da-da-da. It sounds a little underpowered.
Yeah.
comparatively.
Isn't that true for some of the other ones that they put in this game?
Yeah, a lot of instrumentation was changed for quite a few tunes, yeah.
I'm looking up all of them. It's Death and Egg Act 1, Flying Battery Act 1, Leaf Forest Act 1, Neo Green Hill Zone Act 1, Toxic Caves,
Ooh, cream, 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 cream. I see cream. And now I race Cream. Was in Sonic 1 up till like Rush Adventure. I'm pretty sure it's still in Sonic 1.
Yeah, let me go over the list again. Yeah, it's the ones that have the target, that have the remix with the specification of target on them, which I still don't get to this day, are Death Egg Act 1, Flying Battery Act 1, Leaf Forest Act 1, Diamond Dust Act 1, Route 99 Act 1, Mushroom Hill Act 1, Neo Green Hill Act 1, Hydro City Act 1, Toxic Caves, Marble Garden Act 1,
Cream!
Angel Island Act 1, and I think that's it, actually.
Cream! Stop! Stop! Cream! Give me a chance! Girl! Cream! Come on! No!
The point is, Red Scarf, those arrangements are not very good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Also,
Now-
is what you've lost this one.
I think I got
So
too
what?
distracted by you, you, whatever that was.
Listening off the bad remix.
Are you serious?
Is the Mushroom Hill on Sonic Generations 3DS? Yes, it is. Also, Zwat, you got hit by a car.
I tend to do that.
This is not your day, is it?
I had to do the Cream mission. And it's that, no. Right there. Got that one. Get that chow. Get this chow. Get down there! Oh my gosh. And now she's ahead. Are you serious? And now I'm screwed because
Zwat, just do a different mission.
this is the Cream mission, has to be done.
There's one in There's one in Speed Hop. There's one in City Escape you could do.
This is the Cream mission, it has to be done. There we go. Okay, now we're getting a good rhythm. Out! And then spikes by a weird hitbox. Weird collision. Oh, missed that one.
Just to be clear, I'm not counting mission failures for the death count, because you don't actually die.
Ah, thank you, Red Scar.
I mean, I would have.
Just nab all the chow, all of them.
Here's a question I have, Red Scarf. How many penalties are we going to give for every death something in this game?
Sorry?
How many penalties are we going to do for every time Watt does something stupid in this game?
I'm not counting. I'm not counting penalties for that.
No.
There.
Even though certain times with how stupidly he dies, he would deserve it.
Oh my goodness gravy. Okay, there, got it. You should go to Rooftop Run, go back to the missions.
We can't do Rooftop Run until we beat the boss.
Yeah, so I'm confused what your goal here is by telling me to do Rooftop Run when we're doing the game in order. I'm not doing all the missions either, I'm just doing ones to get through the game. This is by no means a 100% run, and it's not going to become a 100% run.
because Watt's lazy.
Maybe later on for another marathon I'll consider 100%, but...
If you had to do that, you had to do Generations. You had to do Unleashed 100%.
I make the rules. So I'll decide what goes on.
Fine then, Mr. Ego.
Anyway, Shadow time. Which boss? We're doing Shadow right now.
Faker.
No, do it with Modern. It forces you into Modern anyway, so... Did it? He got it, seriously?
Every time I play this, Shadow always gets at least one.
Same.
It's like he's got insane rubber banding.
In fact, in my experience, he always manages to get 2.
Do you see this, Sonic? This is the ultimate rubber band.
Although, to be fair, the way this is set up is it's actually very easy to dodge Shadow's attacks, and it's very easy to land your attacks on Shadow.
Yeah.
He may charge it before you do, but this fight is so heavily tilted in Sonic's favor, it's unreal.
Oh, but I got it. Okay. They should have. They do have lightspeed dash in this, but it's far more scripted, and thus I am not as much of a fan of it in this game. Ever since this game, the lightspeed dash has just been going downhill. Dang, that was a really good meteor. Yeah, he just had no rings actually, so I couldn't just drain them. It's just like instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you drained them before you powered up.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, this particular duel is so heavily tilted in Sonic's favor, it's unreal.
So all you really need to do is just boop him once on the button and he's done. Doink. I like how the meteor broke up underneath you while you did that too. It's just like, backflip into death, explosion.
Yep. Oh, I
Meanwhile,
cream once again.
Meanwhile, I bet Zwat would... So wait, you're doing both Cream missions?
Yeah. What can I say? I'm a Cream fan.
Right. Just be aware that you get 5 rings in this mission, and
that's
that is it.
Noted.
So if you... I'm expecting Zwat...
Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get a ring to start out with, but yeah.
I'm expecting Zwat to die in this stage.
I love how Cream makes you.
Also, can I just point out that the Chaos Emerald circled around?
Okay, no, the jump button didn't work there. It literally didn't even work there. I pressed the jump button and it didn't even... Yeah, now it works. What? That was not my fault. The jump button seriously did not work.
Still counts.
Yes. Also, I forget. Also, snowboarding on the side of a wall. Great swap. Also, I forget. Where's the goal of this zone again? Where's the goal of this stage again?
It's just after you run downhill before you get, as you get into the start of the following platform section. Not down the hill, down the building.
Yes, that iconic part. So, really, if he at least gets to the park, he's gold, right?
Yeah.
So, is the only reason why you're doing the Cream missions just because
Just because what?
Cream's your favorite character?
No, Blaze and Tails are tied for my favorite character, but Cream is high up there as well. Not second or third place, just really high up there.
Well, then I guess that means you're probably going to be doing the Blaze mission in Crisis City.
That did not lead to a death, but I still don't think they've quite nailed the homing attack. I might do the Blaze mission in Crisis City. But yeah, that happened.
Zwat, just take the stride and Zwat, don't just hold on to as the rings as you can, because they turn into time reductions if you get to the end with multiple.
Yep, I see ya. I didn't even have to. It turned into an ass. Teehee. They should have... Loki on Sonic Generations 3DS, they should have made the levels the same instead of making different levels. Well... that's a little... That's an unpopular opinion, for sure.
Nah, I think if they just made the same levels that were in the... I think that's worse.
Yeah, it'd just be like repackaging old content. And they kind of already did reuse levels for the first 3 Act 1s.
Oh boy, it's time for it's time for this, boss.
Yeah, there might be 1 or 2 deaths here, actually. Just because it's perfect chaos in Generations. And things could go slightly awry.
AKA one of the best.
Yeah, a couple of bits of the level geometry are a bit awkward.
Yeah, but again, one of the best boss remixes in Generations.
Oh, yeah. And one of the best boss designs in Generations.
And it's basically what Perfect Chaos would have looked like in Sonic Adventure if it wasn't for the graphical limitations of the Dreamcast.
Yep. So imagine if there was a... Okay, that tentacle just disappeared. But yeah, imagine if there is a Sonic Adventure remake, if Chaos looks like this.
That's if we're getting one. We still don't.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying there
know.
will be one. I'm just saying if there was one.
People keep theorizing that we're gonna be getting it because there's a lot of love letter nods to the adventure era with some of the past much like TSR.
But nothing's confirmed until official word comes out. I'm one of those people that think it might be coming, but like I said, nothing's confirmed, and I'm not going to act like anything is confirmed until we get official word.
Well, then again, in the Sonic series, we don't usually get like flat out full game remastering remakes, do we?
We don't, but that doesn't mean we can't.
Well, because even the
well, technically we do. Sonic 1 and 2, actually.
I was gonna say, like, even with those, it's like, even then, they're still at their core just remakes with added content. Like the stuff in it still looks the same, if that makes any sense. Like we don't have any Sonic game remakes that have like remastered graphics or anything like that. Usually, whenever we get game remakes in the series, it usually uses the original graphics. The original graphics for consistency's sake, if that makes any sense.
Well, maybe with a few slight tweaks, because I think the Knuckles sprites in the Stealth Taxman remakes were tweaked, at least for Sonic 2. Basically, they were all brought into line with each other rather than having 3 or 4 different versions.
Okay, I
of
didn't
them.
die to perfect chaos, thankfully.
That's surprising.
Yeah, actually just a bit.
It's not surprising to me. I mean, so long as you don't do anything stupid, it's very hard to die to this boss.
This is what we're talking about. How often has he done stupid stuff in this stream on a daily basis?
Alright. I noticed we're having some frame rate issues, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Metal EXE says Adventure DX and Adventure 2 Battle technically. I don't technically count those.
Well, the thing with SADX is that was actually a graphical downgrade. Yes, they updated some of the models, but the textures and lighting were all worse in the remake.
Right.
Yeah,
I may never
that's-
get used to that.
Yeah, something's up with the video feed here. Either that or it's just on my end.
It could just be something on your end.
I'll turn off the preview and you guys just tell me when it gets really bad since I won't be able to see.
Those things have come in handy in the past. Not a couple, but we need that emerald. Sonic, you should go over there and check it out. I bet you can bring that Chaos Emerald back just like you brought back our friends. And I bet you double. We're gonna need all 7.
Well, it's a Sonic game. What do you expect?
Yeah.
You guys have your work cut out for you.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
Yeah, classic speed highway isn't really that hard. For what Josh was saying earlier. And we have the blue emerald.
So 4 emeralds down, 3 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Two of which we're going to be getting from the bosses, and 1 from just beating Planet Wisp normally, which kind of seems a little. That just really seems awkward, to be perfectly honest. Oh boy, here we go. Crisis City. So, Red Scarf, what's your opinion on this version of...
I'm on fire!
Red Scarf?
Sorry, what was the question?
What's your opinion on this version of Crisis City?
You talking about the music or level design or what?
Both. Compared to Sonic 06.
So that would be comparing a classic 2D side-scrolling level to a full 3D modern Sonic level.
Okay. Still, which iteration do you think is better? This game or...
Well, I would say that the Generations iteration is better because it actually works properly.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, very true.
If it's Sonic 06, the Generations version is better. I think that's the same sound effect as the meteors from 06. I do love this classic remix though.
Well, it's very pumping.
Yeah, I'd argue it's actually one of my favorites in the entire game. Okay, don't jump there. Scripting.
So what, you have no one to blame but yourself on that one.
It's scripting. And to think, earlier you guys were thinking I would try the M speed glitch that I don't even know how to do.
Actually, you're right. It's probably a good idea you're not doing that, because then you'd be dying even faster.
And in even stupider ways. Because honestly, yeah.
No, you already do that.
No, stupider. And how many deaths are we up to, by the way?
12.
Alright, still doing decently.
Surprisingly.
Alright, there's the end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the troll signpost.
Troll signpost.
Let me move. Let me move. Game.
Not gonna lie though,
Wind as well.
not gonna lie though, when I first encountered that, I was laughing.
I first encountered it in a video rather than in the game, since that was before I had the game. And I had reason for checking videos before for this game in particular. Because I sadly couldn't get it on time. But yeah. It was hilarious when I first saw it. Okay. And there we go, we're done with that.
Surprisingly.
Hedgehog on fire! Medic! And Q troll signpost, yep. Back up. You're expecting to die to perfect.
Well, was what this is you we're talking about.
Yeah, I was saying I expected to die to perfect chaos.
Because
And
how
Metal was surprised at that notion.
well, given how reckless you are on a daily basis with these games, yes. Especially considering you died over 100 times.
If you give me a lot of control, I expect to be able to use it.
Well, you can use the control, just don't be stupid about it. Yay, time for a rooftop run.
At least this level went well 3 days ago. So it's not like I'm suffering PTSD.
No, that'd be if you were playing the Unleashed project. Which, by the way, are we gonna do the Unleashed project for another Sonic's marathon?
I don't know. The whole reason why I didn't want to do the PC version of Generations was because I wasn't confident in how well it would run on my computer. Generations can run well enough, but I didn't test with streaming, and frankly...
Yeah, to be honest, the PC port runs well enough, but it's not the best port in the world, and I'm sure I've said before, there is lag even on a powerful system like mine. Chemical plants, where there's a lot of water effects going on, can lag a bit.
Yeah, and my
But I didn't see any lag in the rest of the game, only in Chemical Plant.
yeah, and my computer is no slouch in the performance department either.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's an 8-year-old game, because the PC port I believe was released in. Well, if it wasn't released in 2011, it was released like 2012 or something.
Yeah.
So even on a middling PC nowadays, it should run pretty smooth.
I'm probably gonna get slapped for asking. Do you think we'll ever get that PC Unleashed game?
I want it a lot.
I would say that I'm not expecting it to happen. It would be nice if it did, and it would certainly make my job of doing it for NPC a bit easier because I'm managing game saves. But I'm not expecting it.
Also, Swatter, you
Oh
have...
yeah, oh yeah, in this game it's impossible to be crushed.
Well, you can get crushed, you just won't die from it.
Yeah. Yeah, normally crush is instant death.
Swatter, you're supposed to hit the
Audio.
switch first, then do that.
He did actually hit the switch, I think, but the thing is that it took him so long to get back, it deactivated.
So, Red Scarf, I would think, what do you think about the fact that sort of like celebration, carnival celebration aspect for this version of
What with all the confetti and that?
the confetti, the hot air balloons?
The balloons were in the original rooftop, weren't they?
Yeah, but less
Also-
confetti.
Yeah. I don't mind the confetti.
And again, which version of the track do you think is better? Classic, modern, original, or TSR?
That, I can't answer that.
You gave him
You're
the
not-
impossible
you're-
questions.
Yeah, and you were never going to hit that spring, by the way.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, the lasers just flat out disappeared there. Cause you know that's how lasers work, yeah.
Also, can I just say that there is a lot of arrows.
I did not already do modern.
We're doing all the classic acts first before we do the modern acts.
What? I hope you guys like Flying Battery.
Yep, we're gonna have the fastest speedrun of Flying Battery possible. You guys ready?
Boom.
No, a little bit sad Swat didn't get to show off how over the spin dash was.
And hey, I got an S rank. Alright, let's bring back the preview for a bit.
Also, what? Now all you have to do is fight the Egg Devil. Right? Wait.
Already done that. Not doing that again. Alright, Planet Wisp time.
You're just not looking forward to this, are you?
One, because of yesterday, and two, because it's Planet Wisp in Generations. I was standing on the Batnik.
Which one?
You'll see.
Oh, you were standing on top of the sandworm.
Yep. Okay, we're taking the bottom half then.
You know, maybe it's just me, but doesn't it seem like giving Classic the Spike Wisp is a little bit redundant? since he already has a spin dash.
You do realize he can climb up walls with it, right?
That's the joke, SWAT.
I think it was lost on a lot of people.
Well, a lot of things are lost on you, so...
Yeah. Even if you that may be right, but it's still hurtful.
Exactly, so it is right. You want to know what thing it is? Want to know what...
That is so true to the source material, actually.
The stage would take 5 minutes.
No. What just happened?
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, it seems they didn't think about people going up that high.
Yeah, so many things are lost on you. Like lives.
Boo.
Got him!
Boo. Boo, I say.
Come on, Red Scarf. Come on, Red Scarf. Don't you think it was a good joke?
It was alright. Well, the stream is turning into a slideshow again.
Yeah, stream is becoming PowerPoint.avi.
Alright, well, let's try turning off my preview and see if that fixes it, because I don't know what's causing that. Like, even if I pull up task manager, I'm pretty sure it's going to say, yeah, it's not saying that my CPU is taxing itself, so I don't know.
But you've turned the preview off now.
Yeah.
Because everything is now much smoother.
Yeah.
Wow. That is the thing. Ow. Okay, what did I even get hit by there? Just random explosion in the wall and it hurt me. Oh, there's a rocket there, that's what it was. Okay, if there was one thing I probably should have turned on, it would be the thing that lets you land on your feet. You know that skill, right?
No, like I said, I don't use any of the skills.
Basically, it's something that makes it so that rather than landing on your butt once you're hit, you land on your feet, so that it actually functions like it does in the classic games.
I'm just wondering how long before you realise you've got to flip the switch to open the door.
Yeah.
That was interesting physics. You mean the thing I was trying to do? I was trying to do that and it took a bit longer than expected. That's all. Didn't even hold left there. That should be the end of the stage. There we go.
I'm not expecting you to have an S rank.
Hi, 24-hour runs. S rank.
What?
Yeah, the ranks in Sonic Generations are very lenient.
Just as long as you don't die and you don't suck, and apparently I don't suck. I don't even know how stupid my face looked there because I didn't have the preview up.
You look very stupid.
I'll let the people speak for that. As if we needed to see this particular one in slow-mo. That's still debatable. What? We'll settle that's silly. And here's another great Phoenix. So let's see how many times I die here. Your homing attack is seriously OP in this stage.
You know if
You know if
I lost my train of thought.
yeah. Put together your words.
If Rooftop Run didn't get into this, you want to know what would have also been a good
Cool
substitution? Well, either that or Dragon Road.
I mean, yeah. Dragon Road is a nice one. Excuse me?
I think the game's angry at you.
Yeah, what the heck was that? That is what I like to call a certain kind of false meat called baloney.
What, because you found a gap in the geometry?
Pretty much.
Better watch out, Red Scarf. You can just taste the salt coming off it right now.
Ow, 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 ow. Thankfully, I've been this stage enough times in my career that other than that kind of stuff happening, it should go perfectly fine in terms of depth.
Well, just let the game speak that for yourself.
Let the game speak that for myself. Right. Okay, what? Then that's the kind of thing I mean, even. That's exactly the kind of thing I was referring to. Right there.
So what? You're getting frazzled. Calm down.
Ow.
Yeah, and say I seem to have a worse stream delay than ever now for some reason, but you know, that death, that's again because you managed to get into the spot where you weren't going to hit the top.
Then how do I manage that on accident?
Maybe, I don't know, calmly.
Calmly. Ah! Oh wow, this is not going as perfectly as possible.
That's this stream in a nutshell.
Hey, we've raised money a bit today, so that works. So the stream itself and its purpose is successful. And now we've saved best character. Tied with Tails.
I do find it odd for someone who's meant to be afraid of heights that she jumps up to the tallest part of that structure.
She's just like, I'm gonna look cool. Wait, oh no, this was a mistake. I'm just gonna drop down now.
As much as I dislike relying on
Like,
others,
while she was up there, I imagine her thoughts were like,
the creature was beyond
I have
my
made a grave
skill.
mistake.
I think it would have been funnier if you jumped up there, and then the music just like lightly fades down as Blaze just suddenly internally panics, realizing what she did.
Help! Yeah. It is interesting how she is afraid of heights, yet her tricks in Sonic Rush give her more height than Sonic.
Yay! It's time for a Spagooter.
Let's go. Is there something up here? Oh, by the way, I'm not getting it. Not with that height.
I've never gone this route. I usually take the route at the beginning that allows me to just get to the next section.
Is the route at the beginning?
Like, yeah. But yeah, with that rail and the rainbow ring.
I didn't
You know, the
see a
one-
rail or rainbow ring.
This is why I worry about your powers of observation.
Well, look. Let me give you some insight on that. So for Atlantis Scorpions DS, since I was the only person who played it for the longest time, I thought I had collected all of the treasures in the game for the longest time, and then I stumbled across a Squidward statue that was the final treasure that I was missing. And I didn't know that because no one made walkthroughs for the game. Since I was...
Josh the Balla says, this stage looks like Sonic Unleashed but better. That's probably because the stage is from Sonic Unleashed. You died in Rooftop Run.
Is such a shocker in general.
Well, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up so I can see how he did it.
It was really stupid, honestly.
Yeah, it was.
Glad we're in agreement there.
I'm going to boost into this pit. I think it's a good idea.
But, oh look, nice technical platforming section. Boost.
I think, to be fair, he also did the same thing in the original Unleashed, so...
But yeah, to
Also-
be fair.
Also, I'm a little bit sad that you don't get that in this version of the game. The railing down the clock tower doesn't wrap around it.
Well, that was supposed to be a section, but okay. And there's the flying battery. Really, I destroy that? Ah, well, I guess tiny space shenanigans.
And again, the name Rooftop Run is much better than the Japanese orange roofs. I'm not making that up. That is what it is called in the Japanese version.
What are the other stages called in the Japanese version?
Let me see. Well, Green Hill is still Green Hill.
No, I mean in
Or-
Unleashed.
Is controlling that monster.
Oh, Unleashed. Hold on. Windmill Isle is White Island.
Oh boy, are they all gonna be named after colors? I did not finish the Green Hill challenges because this is not a 100% run of the game. This is just getting through the game.
Savannah Citadel is Clay Castle.
Okay.
Cool Edge is still surprisingly Cool Edge.
Woo!
Or as you pronounce it in Japanese, Kuru Eiji.
Edgy. Wow, homing it. That was a very late homing attack. I'm taking full blame on that one.
And like I said, Rooftop Run is Orange. Dragon Road is surprisingly still the same. Or as it's pronounced in the Japanese, Doragon Rodo.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Skyscraper Scamper, same name.
What?
Arid Sands is literally hot desert. Hot desert. Oh my god.
That's great.
Well, technically you can have cold deserts, because a desert is defined as a place with a suitably low annual rainfall.
That's why Antarctica is the biggest one.
Yeah, specifically the Dry Valleys region. It's the
Yeah.
coldest desert in the entire world.
Yeah. Jungle Joyride is the same, or as it's pronounced in the Japanese, Janguru Joyride.
It's amazing how many of the Japanese names are actually the English names, but just transliterated.
Wow, homing attack, you wanna work and not just kill me?
Though in certain cases, that we get much better names.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. What are you talking about? It's hard to beat Hot Desert. Okay.
Oh, in terms... That was 2 deaths back to back there. In terms of the challenges, we're basically doing the minimum necessary to unlock the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a 100% run. I don't have the time for that at this moment in time. Maybe much later on in my life.
This is sad.
What?
This is they don't have it. There's no Japanese name for Crimson Carnival.
What?
Well, specifically, I can't find any.
It's probably just Agumanaland.
Or let me rephrase that. No, or Koribizen Kodakat. Fuck. Yeah, I that was probably extremely. Let me try again.
Yeah, I don't.
Koribizen Carnivore.
Wow, game.
Well. In other gaming news, Doom. I think Dooms 1, 2, and 3 got released for Switch today, and they require a Bethesda, a BNet account in order to even play them. I think it's only a one-time thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
And already the memes have started. People photoshopping the message that's displayed into all sorts of games. I'm currently looking at Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, and for some reason a Garfield game. All having this message put on them. And it's generally a good idea to try and jump past the big spiked wheel of death when it's not right in front of your face.
Thank you for the tip. This is normal. Just touch you right in with an egg pond, buddy.
Also, I'm wondering why, when you do the trick sequences, you don't finish them off properly.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to remember the controls. I think is it both shoulder buttons you press?
Yeah, I have been doing that.
You've obviously not been doing it early enough.
I am I've been, for the last few stages, I've just been going overboard with gaining the boost energy, because why not?
Rocketto!
Rocketto.
It's just the on the Colors of Wisp announcer is still funny in the original Colors version, because you got like Cube, Hover, Frenzy, then you just have Spikes! Spikes!
Makes me wonder what the Japanese announcer sounds like for Colors now.
It's funny you mentioned that, Red Scarf. The Colors color power announcer in the Japanese version is the same announcer that actually referenced the Gaia memories in Kamen Rider Double. I'm not making this up.
Yeah,
that doesn't really mean anything to me.
Yeah.
The ring gather. Sparkletron says, "I hate how the rings spill when you get hit." I think that means specifically in this game compared to other games.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bounce differently.
Well, in Dimps games, they bounce so ridiculous. It's like the more, because you know how Dimps physics rings go, right?
They go fine enough. I don't know what you're referring to.
The more you get hit, the further they fly.
Oh yeah, that's SRB2 technically does that as well. So it's I guess
SRB2's a fan.
And your point, but my point is that's normal. That doesn't bug me. But then again, I grew up on Rush, so I guess it's more baffling when Sonic games don't have that feature for me. Makes it easier to get back your rings initially, but the more you get hit, it makes them harder, if not impossible to get. So just don't get hit that much.
All right, so now we're done with Planet Wisp, and we just unlocked Charmy. Yay!
Freebie!
Yeah, it was a bit random to rescue Charmy at this point.
Well,
Well, I mean, what does Vector have to do with Unleashed?
Yeah, again, that one was rather random.
well, then again, also, I don't really think we should be saying anything bad about Charmy, considering.
Aw, yeah. Okay, Classic just didn't even stand a chance there.
Gee, no, technically, it's what he did because of the overpowered spin dash.
It has charge up time. But Sonic the Modern can just activate his speed up instantly, so...
I was scared because somebody took me.
I still think there should have been at least one more rival battle for this last Chaos Emerald, because just getting it after Planet Whispers just seems random.
The way Charmy's face looks during that, I'm a freebie, freebie, freebie. Ew, he doesn't even smile during that. It's just like static face, and then now for missions. Hey, so. Gee, I don't know. Am I a fake? You see... Okay,
Well, according to Shadow, you are.
Okay, I got nothing for that. I got nothing to reply to that with. Yeah, what time is it? Only 3:21. Dang. Hard to believe.
Yeah, it's not a long game, this.
Well, then again, it's also because you've died in stupid ways. So.
Yes, me dying causes the game to be pretty short.
Well, you're just trying to delay the inevitable.
I honestly don't get your logic here.
That's good.
We don't get any it's no uses here, though.
No, that is a shame.
We should have.
But at least Silver looks really amazing in this fight. Like, this is the Silver that came from, the race timeline. ESP Silver from Runners.
ESP Silver?
You know, the one that came from, the Ruined Future. The one that became super powerful.
Oh. Alright, I forgot.
Sparkletron donated $5. What does that bring our total up to again? Thank you, Sparkletron. That money's going to help Duke Children's a lot.
And that puts her on the giveaway list, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does, actually. How much how much did
And
Metal?
actually, yeah, Metal Vault's on there as well.
Okay, we'll finally be able to have... Alright, so since we have more games than contenders, we'll just, after this boss, we'll let you two, choose from the list of what you want, in that case.
Yeah, that only seems fair considering you have at this point, really.
Yeah.
So for this fight, I prefer to save my boost, conserve it for the final phase.
Yeah.
Just makes things easier.
Yeah, I've already used the my boost.
Good job. So what, do you feel proud of yourself for what
Yes,
you've done?
because I still got him.
You only got lucky.
I won't deny that. And you know what? So it says the current giveaways on the stream right now, but we'll just go ahead and pull from the full giveaway list for this. Oh, it's fine, Sparkletron. That's kind of the point of the
That's the point of giveaways.
Yeah.
I think the name of the achievement was a lost opportunity to have. It's no use.
No, it totally was. It totally was.
I mean, to be fair, Silver Got Served is a fairly good name for the achievement, but it should have been It's No Use.
It really should have been.
Alright.
I still remember, I think it was in the, what is it? Also, that Chaos Emerald just totally looped through the ground.
Yep, they do that.
Alright, so we have 2 copies of Sonic CD, as you can tell. 1 copy of Sonic Lost World, and all these are Steam copies, by the way. 2 for SADX, 2 for Sonic Adventure 2, which will include the Battle DLC. 1 for Generations with the Casino Night DLC. 1 for Mania. 1 for Forces. 2 Sorry, Mom. 2 for Sonic 4 Episode 1, 1 for Sonic 4 Episode 2, and 2 for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. All these are on the Extra Life page. So, yeah, Sparkle and Metal, you just pick from that list, and I'll send you both the... Since I know you guys on Twitter, I'll send you the keys on Twitter.
We have an ES. Hello, ES.
Hello, I am awake.
Hey.
You just missed us finishing up the last of the regular.
The last of the regular what?
You just missed us finishing up the last of the zones and beat Silver.
Oh. Wait, SWAT finished Colors in one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short game.
Colors is stupid.
I mean, yeah, I know it's shook, but I would have thought it would have taken him a couple days.
I mean, I don't blame you for being surprised, given my performance yesterday.
With how many times he died, yes.
Yeah.
Heck, it's a miracle. It's a miracle he hasn't died that many times in this game.
Yeah. Alright, let's pull up giveaway. You should be able to follow the link that the bot is going to pull up, and scroll down to the giveaways paragraph, and you'll see a bullet list of all the keys that are being given away. And just ignore like where it says that which game they're being given away to. You have access to the full list.
Imagine just giving out a game that I don't actually have. Because I have all the Sonic games on Steam. So...
All-Stars Racing?
Yes.
Not Transformed?
I have All-Stars Racing and Transformed.
Alright.
Yeah, my friend and bought me this like collection of all the games on Steam. And so it's like, wow, that's really nice.
That must have been around the Humble Bundle.
No, I think it was like a thing on Steam specifically. No.
Yeah, it may even still be on there. But yeah, I'm sure at one point there was a listing where you could just get every Sonic game on Steam in one package.
The Gotta Go Fast bundle.
Yeah, it probably was called something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was called. I just know he gifted it to me one day and was like, here, I had $100 to spend on you. I'm like,
No SRB2 cart today because of the marathon going on. Should be able to continue next week, though. Alright, so Sparkle, you made up your mind? And you too, Metal?
Daniel Dapple 2244 says no SRB card today.
Yeah, it has already been answered.
Oh, okay. I should mention one of our associates, Plum. He's going to be holding up the SRB stream today, I think. So
Yeah. I love the hop jump animation.
just repeat that sound ad nauseum.
Yeah. Alright, well, you know what, Sparkle, since you're in my Discord group, you can just DM me later once you make your decision, and I'll get you the link. And the same goes for you, Metal, if you haven't already. Yeah. Alright, we'll continue on for now, and then we'll handle that later then.
And suddenly, the phone rings!
That is not my phone, but it has to... Oh dear, it'll be a missed call.
This stream is already going great.
That was... Alright.
So we're only missing one more Chaos Emerald, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, it's the boss fight. Egg Dragoon.
Well, wait, we don't have the keys.
Yeah, we're getting the keys. Right now.
Egg Dragoon, aka the proper.
Only with the Y button.
Well,
Good
that range.
job. Good job.
Good job, Swatty.
That range. It looks like she actually homes in on the fire. Ow. Whew.
Also, so what, this challenge you're doing right now?
Yeah?
I ship it.
You and me both, buddy. As unrealistic as it is.
It's more realistic than you think.
Well, yeah, about as realistic as Sonic actually going on a date with Amy. Outside of the Sonic X comic.
Well, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing.
Actually, you say that, but I'm pretty sure at the end of one of the GBA games, well, you don't see them out on a date, but you do see them out on a shopping trip.
One of the GBA games? Seriously? What was that?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure it was one of those.
Advanced 2, I think it's Advanced 2 I run.
Wait,
yeah,
really?
because there is a shot of Sonic and Amy on a shopping trip, and yeah, Amy's sort of excited at what she's seeing in the stores, and Sonic's carrying all the bags.
Okay, I've never seen that before, and I know a lot about Advanced 2, so I want to see that.
I think I know it.
I don't know if it is Advanced 2 or if it's one of the other ones.
Well, he had a date scheduled. I imagine that Amy's reaction would have been slightly different if he had just wow, that's right. And so you want the Mania key, all right? Let's get that situated then. I'll send it your way then. And thank you for the donation. All right, so I'll send it to you on Discord. Since I already know you're there. Alright, so, it should be sent. Please let me know if it works. I mean, I expect it to work, but, you know, if there are any problems, then I'd like to know as well. so that we can try to resolve them. That's Crescent City, we need Woodcut. You're welcome. Doppelganger rights, okay. Actually, this was probably a mistake. I have done goofed. What have I done? I should not have done this.
I was gonna say, Zwat, are you doing the vector?
You're right. I should do that. I completely forgot about the vector mission.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me that exists.
You know what I'm sad that the vector mission isn't.
You know, when I'm searching for screenshots of a GBA game, I don't expect Google to bring up a picture of Sally Acorn giving Amy Rose a wedgie.
Oh!
Is it sad that that's exactly
Google
what I
image
expect?
search. Google image search, ladies and gentlemen.
What were you Google image searching for in the first place to get that?
I'm trying to find that screenshot where Amy and Sonic are out shopping. And I'm not finding it.
It's like I said, it's either it's one of the advanced games, or is it one of the Rush games?
It might be Pinball Party, maybe. It's definitely not Rush.
Yeah, it's definitely not Rush, and it's not advanced too. It may well be Pinball Party.
Ah, yes, the pinball game. In that. You really? We need to have a lot of patience for.
Oh!
I don't think I've ever seen this challenge in Generations.
No, I think I may have tried this once.
I S-ranked this mission.
Well, at least, knowing the S rank time should give us an idea of the time it takes to beat this. There we go.
Well, I mean, Rizka, I know there was the one time. Was it X? I think it was. Or am I thinking of something else?
Dope.
What was it you're trying to think of?
Wasn't there a scene where Amy went shopping in Sonic X, or am I thinking of something?
Yeah, there was at least one episode where Amy was shopping because of the Sonic Adventure adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember the scene specifically where she was trying on clothes.
That's a different one. Don't think that's part of the adaptation.
Yeah, I think that was one of the early episodes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, the weird thing is there's part level of like a path going out away past from Vector where there's like rings and stuff.
Yeah.
I to this day have never found out what that's for. I would ask Zwat if at one point like after we clear this mission, you could just like get one of the notes onto like the long arcing like up high, fly in the air and take forever to come down arcs, and then we just run along that pathway and see what happens. But because I'm legitimately curious as to where that goes.
Probably doesn't go anywhere.
Hey. Okay, I have no idea how you S rank this then.
Probably
I'm
good
not even
luck.
sure how you beat it, to be honest.
I would assume
Because you don't
Doesn't matter
seem to
one-
be scoring any actual hits.
I would just do at one point the note just gets too fast for Vector to hit.
Well, we won. I'll make sure it saves, and then I guess we'll go ahead and see.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Let's go. Sonic.
I don't know, with how that was timed, I don't know how you get an S rank there.
I think you just have to be like near the front crates.
Think you can keep up with me?
Nah. Yeah, that just failed.
Important is we got the key.
Yep. Now I want to see an S rank run of that and see what it entails really.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that path really goes anywhere. It looks like it would just send you back.
Let's see, flickies. I don't want to deal with flickies until Lost World.
Alright, so... Sparkletron says H-I-C-I-H-C-I-G. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Hickey Zig.
Hickahig.
Oh, we got Sonic Boom. So that means we're gonna crash the franchise, right?
Wait, is he actually gonna play a Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric for the stream?
No, I don't own that game.
And besides, that game's not even worth pirating.
You can't even complete it anyway. Yeah, have you seen the completionist? Let's try it.
No, I have not. But wait, you're telling me that the game is literally unbeatable?
It's literally impossible to 100%.
Ah, keyboard slamming the Sally and Amy thing. I see.
Oh.
So it was. So the way to pronounce that was. That's all.
No, it's what I think you did it wrong. It's like. With your powers combined, oh my god!
We are Captain Hedgehog.
Is that a Captain Planet reference?
Yes, it's a Captain Planet reference.
Okay, the game actually is Sonic Shuffle.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah.
God, that is why we were way off.
I was about to say I thought the idea of it being in in Advance 2 was baffling.
God, these challenges just really showcase how slow the firing rate of the Generations Panics are.
I think I should have gone with the bubble shield there. Wow, I didn't even mean to release it there. Wow, that takes a long time to move.
Yeah, just posted the screenshot in question.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. And
I look forward to seeing
I
more of
didn't
it.
know where that one was from, actually. Yeah, now I know.
So what, was that egg pond following you?
I didn't see an egg pond, so.
There was an egg pond right before. right before that section with the two saws where you were charging up a spin dash, there was an egg pawn that just walked on screen trying to go after you. Was that thing following you through the stage?
I don't know.
There is actually a second image that goes with Amy's ending. I don't know if they're both used together. I can look that up.
Okay, that was easy enough.
So that means we have all the keys now, right?
Pretty much. Pro gaming.
And I really liked the Generations Egg Dragoon fight. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's one of the best, if not the best, boss fight in the game, I think.
I mean, Time Eater isn't a good boss fight. So boring.
And then and Sparks, you won't get this. SWAT won't replace the music with what I made up for that fight.
For the Time Eater?
It's the time Eater's thing, and we've already heard what I'm made of with Metal Overlord. Oh wait, the key's right there. Okay. That makes my job easier.
At least fighting the Egg Dragoon is gonna be fun.
Yep. Sonic the Spiky Flute. Here we go. Alright, let's see how this goes. Well.
Yeah, overall, I'd say this version is a much bigger threat than the original. Mm-hmm. Especially in sheer size magnitude, because I think this thing is actually double the size of the original. Am I right in saying that, Red Scarf, or...?
Well, yeah, I would say that this is a larger machine, mainly because it's got two cockpits.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I say so, because the original one didn't have the two cockpits. All it had, the two green FME lights in the lower half.
Wow. That was bad timing.
Always trying to score the hits on this boss are ever so slightly hard.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you don't rush it, if you time it, then it's easy to score the hits.
Yeah.
Because the good thing is in this, the wall jump, as you can see, I think it's just for this boss, but it has a delay in it that allows you to get the timing right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest though. I kind of out in the magma caves and not. Because I think that would have been really awesome.
Weeks and mine would only last like 6 days.
So what? I'm going to guess you failed on getting the. I'm going to guess you failed on getting the extra hit.
I can't seem. Not that I've not been able to do it before, But for some reason today I can't get the ones from the rails.
So, I ordered.
Well, here's a tip, SWAT. Don't mash the A button. Don't mash the A button as soon as you get out of that ring launch. Otherwise, you're not gonna succeed.
I wasn't. It's just he was too far away for the homing prompt to even appear.
Not this week. Hopefully you're thinking.
I missed the ramp.
Because you can't. Alright, that's cleaned up here now.
Yeah, it's just... this is not good luck at all.
There's a place where you can have up to 3 dots. No, that's a shame.
And arguably the drill phase part phases.
Mine always
I
says.
know that it's possible to hit him when this goes to the sideways transition as well, but I can't seem to get it now. This is not a good run of Egg Dragoons.
SWAT, you do know you can boost on the rails, right?
I was boosting on the rails. Wasn't I?
No, you weren't.
I was holding the X. I could have sworn I was boosting on the rails.
When you hit the ramp, your boost shuts off.
Okay, so that's not a result of my lack of knowledge on the game. That was just...
It doesn't sound very good.
I'm thinking that Spark should maybe have muted his mic before he stepped away.
He really should have.
I think it's still having problems. Mine sounds very, very loud. And it,
Well, I'm gonna mute him while he's away. When he comes back, I'll unmute him.
Alright.
Yeah, tell him to ping when he's back so I can unmute him.
SWAT, did you just take a missile?
Did I just what?
Did you just take a drill straight to the face?
I guess I did. Finally, I got the hit. And that was the final hit. Boom Boom Dragoon. Ooh, that's not good for his back. Ow. Woo!
I can't believe this. I was
Oh yeah,
supposed to
Sparkle, I
beat
get
you
it.
this time.
Typing on the phone is...
I'm sorry. I didn't get that memo. I beat you every time. No, seriously. We beat this guy every time. It's like it's our job or something.
What's Eggman even doing here? I thought you said he'd been kidnapped by that big weird thing that sent us all to this place.
Hey, Red Scarf.
Hmm?
You want to see a butterfly?
Yeah, that's the thing I just posted.
See?
That's what I mean.
This is getting stranger all the time.
Oh yeah, Sonic just looks worried in that. I finally got a chance to look at that Amy picture.
Hmm.
So each character has their own ending in Shuffle. Huh.
Yep.
Now we just need to put back together these stuff. Mute Clash, yeah, and I honestly don't get why Classic Tails can talk, but Classic Sonic can't.
Or Classic Eggman can talk for that matter.
Yeah.
I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Wow, this is so slow because it's moving into place.
Hmm.
And now it's moving faster. Sonic's always been chatty. Sometimes more through his own. Sometimes more through, sometimes more through action than words, but yeah.
What'd I miss?
Things. Not happening.
So right now we're just putting the
Yeah,
clock back together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then waiting for the... waiting all this time just for the cogs to move.
Okay. More waiting.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have worked, but whatever.
You know, I would ask, would this be considered Deus Ex Chaos Emerald?
Yeah,
That's pretty much the history of the franchise.
Not colors.
Fair. Or forces. But we don't talk about that. Or Lost Worlds, for that matter.
I was gonna say, what's forces?
Actually, even though Supersonic's in, there's no mention of the Chaos Emeralds. Like, at all in Forces.
Hmm. It's odd, isn't it, that you got all these things where they always gather all the Chaos Emeralds in order to win, and then the one time when Eggman actually takes over the entire planet, it's like, oh, actually, yeah, we don't need the emeralds, actually.
Neither does Eggman, apparently.
Well, then again, considering what we saw in Mania, where the
yeah, the emeralds and the ruby don't get along.
yeah, so I think trying to use the ruby on the trying to use the emeralds on the ruby probably would have just been shooting yourself in the foot at that rate. So maybe that's why they just didn't do it.
Okay, whatever you are, if you want to avoid an embarrassing beatdown, you better give up now.
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman!
And Sonic's like, how did I not
He
know?
had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik!
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After my most recent setback, I stumbled upon the primordial form of this
And
unique
to think,
creation,
all this happened
which I
just
discovered
last
had
night.
amazing abilities even I have
Or
not
earlier
been
this
able to
morning.
master. It could erase time and space. I then had the brilliant idea to use my discovery
And you left
to
Orbot and Cubot
undo my
in
previous
deep
defeat.
space. Yet for some reason they came
In
back
order
in
to perfect it, I
Lost
needed the
World.
help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that's
Is
smart
me.
is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self. And I was happy to help. I
The ultimate roboticization of
luring
time.
them through time to bait my traps.
But the more your monster tears through time, the more damage you do to the world.
The world? I'm going to own the world when I'm finished with Sonic.
He's a little crazy.
Wow, will I really get that crazy? We'll see who's crazy after I destroy both Sonics. Forever. You mean after we destroy them? Less arguing, more destroying.
Destroy me? You and what mustache? I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you.
Amazing.
Yep. Back when it was actually kind of a big deal back Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic teamed up,
I'm still going
and
to
then Forces
stuff you
happened.
into a blue jelly.
You know, you could say that about it. You could say that about anything. It's like stuff was good, and then Forces happened.
I mean, that does seem to be the running theme with Forces, given the almost apocalyptic nature of the game story. I'm waking up to ash and dust. Dr. Sphat makes
That
the
was
zippers.
just to soften you up.
Alright.
Now it's time to meet your doom.
Come on, Sonic! Smack him!
Here's the other question. Here's the other question, since we're
Well,
still...
Sparks, I did tell you to ping and I would unmute you.
Alright. Yeah, I was relying on you.
I didn't see that until just now. And I've been talking for like the past 10 minutes.
What is it with people and lack of observation? It's starting to scare me.
You always do.
Oh, hey, Giga! You're just in time for the time eater.
You're just in time for the worst final boss in Sonic history.
It's not that bad. The worst final boss is still Shadow or Sonic on Sonic Adventure 2 because they're such a pain in the head.
And anyway, you're just in time. You're just in time for the eater.
Boo!
Hey, you've been making bad
everybody-
jokes this entire time. I get one.
Let's end this time punch, Rod.
Okay, everybody. Any refund? Into their money. Any, we're not giving Zwat any anymore.
I didn't donate any to begin with, so...
Well, you need to do a negative
You
refund.
do realize that, okay, for one, you do realize this money doesn't even go to me, right?
I'm joking, Zwat.
I was gonna say, one day you could be doing time trials in CTR, another day a freaking time meter rips itself into another universe, complete with Entropy's time stab, and forces you into a stream.
Oh boy.
One day I could be playing Skyrim, the other day I could not be playing Skyrim.
Giga, I think the only reason why he says this is worse is just because that looks like a homing shot. That looks like a
homing shot. That looks like a homing shot. That looks like a homing shot.
Sadly, this
No, I
doesn't
say
count
it's
as
the worst
almost
boss
time
battle
to go.
because literally all it is move forward the boss.
And you actually move faster as modern in 3D.
I was gonna say, I tried moving as classic, I couldn't move.
It's...
This boss is heavily prejudiced against sideways mode.
I was gonna say, I don't even switch to classic in this boss fight.
I never had a problem with this boss fight, and the first time I played this was with a keyboard. A keyboard! I had more problems with Seaside Hill Modern. Needless to say, I hate Seaside Hill Modern. I hate Seaside Hill, period.
Okay, you missed me earlier when I was going on a rant on...
On what?
You missed me earlier when I was
Am
going
I
on a
gonna
rant.
die to the time eater?
If you die to the time eater, I will judge you
Because
forever.
rings. Okay, good, I got rings.
What were you ranting about, Craig?
How the moon rings and worst collectibles in the series.
The moon rings and forces?
Yeah, you know, the ones that you don't get until after you get all the red rings and the number tags in the stage.
Oh, well, I've never played Forces, but if I am going to say anything on the matter, I still hate that they still want to try and continue making red rings a thing. I think red rings are among the most tedious collectibles in any Sonic game.
Are they now?
Like, I hate them in any game they appear in. Like,
Yeah,
they force backtracking and, like, it forces you to backtrack if you're going for them in Sonic Colors. They force you to play the stage through multiple times in Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. And, of course, in freaking, in freaking Sonic Blast World, there's gonna be cases where they're in do or die situations. Sure, you get Supersonic for it, but at what cost?
But that's the thing, they're optional. If you don't want to do them, then don't do them.
Unless they have replay value.
I didn't bother with the red rings and colours until I recorded it all for NPC. Because I wanted to put in Game Land.
Did you know you get all the red star rings in Classic Planet Wisp, you unlock the homing attack from Sonic?
Did you die?
The rings didn't come fast enough.
He died to the time eater, everybody! It's time to jab
hang on, the rings didn't come fast enough. I have the opposite problem. I find it far easier to build rings up than they count. I build them up so much quicker than they count down.
The rings, it's very easy to not be in the place where the rings appear when they appear in this boss.
I personally prefer.
You sure about that? Because yes. I regularly get over 100 rings on this stage.
Same.
I used to. I don't know what's happened since.
I never beat this boss with less than 200 rings.
If I'm honest,
I never beat it with less than 300.
If I'm honest here, I prefer this to Doomsday Zone. Because Doomsday Zone always stresses me out because I always feel like I'm gonna run low on rings.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in 3D because it does spawn rings in that mode though. You just have no control as Supersonic. So like you try to move towards the.
Okay, you want to know the ultimate Supersonic stress test? Metal Overlord.
Oh yeah, because of shit controls.
Watch your language, please.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's the controls and the rings only come in.
It's a habit. I apologize for that.
Yeah, don't. Just focus on.
Don't worry, you just had to tell me.
It's just.
Watch my cut.
It's just.
It's funny that we're having the gun truck.
Yeah, like there are many things like it's just like Sonic Heroes is one of those games I can understand why many people dislike it, and the biggest problem with it is the control. The control is just bad. Like I would forgive all the monotony if the control wasn't so terrible. But it's
how many hits is that now as well?
I think 2.
2. So you got one more, and then you're into the final sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame you missed Unleashed. You could have laughed. You could have laughed at how many times SWAT died stupidly.
How many times did he die in Eggman Land?
32.
Ah, dang! It was only 10 off of the answer to life. And how ironic!
And how many times did I die in general?
Like 70 something.
79, but including Eggman Land, it's over 100.
Also, did the stream freeze?
Yeah, stream's buffering for me.
I'm not seeing an issue on my end yet.
The stream's still looking okay for me.
Okay.
Yeah, stream's buffering for me.
Yeah.
Oh god, the time meter is affecting the fourth wall.
Now you're on my time, you yellow skunk.
Wait, stream did freeze? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing.
Yeah, it's recovering.
Yeah, I'm not seeing an issue, and it's not saying reconnecting as if I disconnected.
Hold that thought.
Let's see. Yeah, it might be on Twitch's end then.
I apologize, Twitch overloads, for cussing.
It's mostly because this is a charity event.
I'm sorry, Twitch.
I guess.
That looks like a homing shot.
Normally I'd be playing Nitro Field right now, but I already have everything out of the pit stop. I literally have every single thing. Every sticker, costume, cards, character, everything.
Hey Giga.
Yeah?
That looks like a homing shot.
That looks like a homing shot.
Come on, Red Scarf, join in.
Please don't.
That looks like a homing shot!
That looks like a homing shot.
That's a homing shot.
Whoa, that looks like a homing shot!
It's firing off a homing shot.
Whoa, it's a homing shot!
Homing shots everywhere.
Gosh, why, guys?
Homing shot!
Why did Greg turn into Toad?
Homing shot. Mario, that's a homing shot.
Careful, Crash, that's a homing shot. It's the wrong franchise.
Sonic, that's a homing shot. Wait, I'm Sonic.
I'm a homing shot.
Wow! That looks like a homing shot!
Homing shot.
Sensors indicate homing shot.
Warning, homing shot incoming.
I might as well link this very old video.
Come on. Get it. Yeah!
Did SWAT finally beat the time meter?
One more
I
hit.
can't tell because the stream was lagging so much.
Same.
Right now it's just on Zwat's pause screen.
That looks like a chili dog.
Press left bumper and right bumper at the same time to combine your powers.
Woo!
Apparently the time meter. Oh, now I'm seeing Zwat move on his cam.
And chili dog.
Yeah, chili dogs.
Time travel.
Okay, now we're back in business. That's a lot of gears.
Are we gonna sit through the entire credits again, or?
Who knows?
I'll admit,
We'll
you
see.
weren't half bad,
I might
Sonic.
end up just skipping through them though. Poor Knuckles. This.
Oh no!
I think I know what scene you're on. I just love it. It's just like Amy just casually just smacks Knuckles in with the back of her hand, and Knuckles just ends up being dazed in the tree.
Yeah, this and Lost World did not treat their relationship very well. Also, technically, not really Forces either. The comics do a lot better with that.
Yeah.
The comics do a lot better with Tails.
Oh yeah.
Because just like, hey, let's turn Tails' abuse into a canon thing.
Ow!
Dude, sweet.
And now Sonic has a concussion to remember.
Sweet, you're only gonna get better! If Sega of Japan allows it.
Yeah, Gigo. Red Scarf and I went on to discuss about this during the colors credits, but it just we think that I personally think that the series would be better if the creative control of Sega of Sonic was just handed over to Sega of America.
And among other things, like handing the classic creative control to like Evening Star, the newly founded team by the.
Thank you for the follow, Sparkle. Alright.
Yeah.
And now I guess I'll get in touch with Metal Volt and get his Steam key handled. Why did I go to my laptop when Steam Discord is on here?
I have yet to get myself SA1 on Steam. Like I never played SA1 fully for myself. I remember my brothers renting it and not being impressed by it.
Oh no!
Because
No! Not the homing shots.
That looks like a homing shot.
It's a homing shot in the dark. Oh
Homing
goodness!
shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
You give eggs a bad name.
Oh goodness! You don't know what terrible thought I had for an SRB2 mod.
Oh no!
Every time a Jaws is used, you hear a random that looks like a homing shot clip.
No! Giga, that's awful, but I love it. Anyways, do we still want to continue the discussion we had the other day, or?
Well, I'm still just like it's just like my left hand, my non-dominant hand is hurting, so it's just like I'm just thinking it's just like, do I want to just save up Wumpa points for the next Grand Prix, or do I just want to just make my let my hand rest?
I'd let your hand rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because just like I put in over 310 hours into that game.
Yeah, I'd say it's time for a break.
Yeah, wait until the next thing.
The next Grand Prix, or wait until my hand feels a lot better, because I have every paint job, every costume, including digital entropy, every sticker, every character, and I'm practically guaranteed the champion card at the end of the Grand Prix. I'm still within the 5% of players.
Yeah. Also, Zwat, on my end now, the Twitch lag is so bad, we're still on the time eater fight.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep, it's just frozen on that on my end.
If there's one thing that I'm surprised I did in a Crash game period, is get all platinums in Nitro Fueled.
Well, I don't know what to do about the deal with Twitch at this point.
Great. Do we go to Picardo instead? YouTube Gaming?
Zwat's partnership with Twitch already, so we can't really do that.
Okay. I don't, if I'm gonna be honest with the whole, like, if in case I ever do, like, a Q&A on my YouTube channel, there's gonna be one thing where I'm gonna say I don't exactly plan on doing, like, regular streams anytime soon, because not only do I fear about the bandwidth issues at my home, like, I fear about it making like a huge gut punch to the bandwidth to the point where it's just like where it just ends up being so slow on everyone else's end, and I don't want to ditch like one audience for another, and that's one thing I hate with Let's Players becoming streamers, because not everyone's going to be able to catch those long streams all the time. It just feels alienating, that, if you know what I mean. If there's one advantage of it, the stuff you see from Proton John's stream out of context is just a trip.
Have you seen his what's the name of that elephant from that Sega game?
Tembo.
Tembo, the glitched out elephant.
Yes.
That's one of the best. That was one of the best ones I caught.
Okay, because it was developed by Game Freak, we're not going to bring up a certain topic today, because otherwise it'd be. But Game Freak, your game is not as optimized as you thought.
Yeah, we are not going to go any further into that on this.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, that's like a topic for another day. But not in any streams, because I don't want to bring any of it down. Yeah. Holy cow, the frames are...
For a rant video.
Yeah.
Holy cow, the frames are what?
The frames on Sonic Generation are like at 15. It's just like, am I playing Sonic Generations or Ocarina of Time?
On Sonic Generations or Sonic 06 in the video?
The Generations, the video,
The credits video that we just saw?
No, just the ending cutscene, or just the like video of the
gameplay.
The footage, just the footage in general. It's like at 15.
On my stream, or?
Yeah, yes, on your stream. I've seen Sonic roll into the air and he's stuck in one frame
Okay,
for...
yeah, I don't know what to do about... Like I said, I don't know what to do about that since that's not on... Well, I just suddenly had a lot of dropped frames. I was still going up, but I don't know what to...
hello, Cash, where's my credit?
Yeah. Okay, now my... Why is my CPU usage suddenly so high?
Google Chrome, what did we tell you about hogging all the RAM? No, let go of it.
And this is a Podge thing, so something randomly...
Hot Podge, you're playing this off of, what, 360?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Normally I just go straight for the PC version.
No reaction to what I just posted?
Hold on a
I've not
minute.
even seen it.
I see it.
Water cannon sacrifices throw insanity for children 3D. Now on Windows 95.
Well,
oh no, Windows 2000.
Featuring Knuckles from the Knuckles Make Knuckles series.
Millennium Edition.
Final cutscene.
Very
I don't know how well it'll appear on the stream.
Yeah.
It does beg the question, though, how they got out of this.
We found it.
So the latest death counts.
That's what I was gonna ask, actually.
Yeah, Sonic Generations ended up the best game so far at just 19.
Wow.
Only 19 deaths?
Yep, and that puts the total for the death stacks up to 296. So across Lost World and Forces, if you want to save that extra $1, you have to die 3 times or less.
Honestly, thinking about it, I think for at least certain levels of Lost World, I'd like the death text to be exempt from them.
But it's just like
What
is why if you end the stream with exactly 300 deaths, I dare you to get into DDR. More. Yeah, I dare you to actually get good enough at DDR to play max 300 expert.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, I think, honestly thinking about it, for Lost World specifically, given it's Lost World, I may want... Yeah.
Can you install a mod so dinosaurs can appear in there? Wait, wrong Lost World.
No, because it's Wii U. Anyway, we'll show the intro for Generations and we'll stop the stream.
I know how I got out of this! I got out of this because I found a magic door! However, it led to a Square Enix and Disney crossover.
I like you were saying, Craig?
I was gonna say, it's a shame you're not doing the PC version, because then you can have character swap on it. You could be Silver in that game.
Yeah, but not for the Cherry Marathon.
Or even better, you could be Lilac. Because that exists. That's actually a mod that exists.
Or for even more hilarity, if someone has a mod of it, I want to know if someone modded Crash into Lost World.
I've seen you tweet, here's what, and I have to wonder if you've seen in the infamous real-time fan dub, because if you haven't, we have to make you watch that right now.
What tweet is that? Oh, right. The retweet. I've heard it from Craig enough times that I know basically that part, but I was thinking of the actual scene. Anyway, on that note...
How many times did you die, What? Ha 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 297!
Almost 300? Dang!
Alright, so on that note, that'll be it